said, I won a Super Bowl so I can rest now. So he throws up about 325, boom. And he rests for about 2 seconds. Then
Din,
boom. Boom.
It is now
Boom.
Thursday.
You see that? He'd already won a Super Bowl. He said, I think I'm going to take a rest. And he rests for how long? 1 second. Most of you won't be successful because when you're studying and you get tired, you quit.
9:30 in the morning. Been up since 4:45. Done some stretching, had a breakfast. Some calisthenics, stretching, had a breakfast. Just spent an hour working out an investment balance sheet. So I'm going to I want to try and watch for the peaks, take 10 or 15, maybe 20% profits. I'm trying to work it out in my head where my initial investment, keep that in the coin if it doubles in value. Sell that amount, take that, buy into other coins, which I believe are going up in value. Ideally, I want to get 10,000 together, so I've got whatever they put into BitConnect I discovered yesterday is a form that you can put 100, 500, 5, whatever, and they pay you a return daily of whatever, depends on the amount you put in. If you put in 5 grand, it's 0.1%. Put in 10 grand, it's 0.2%. And then the volatility, so the more volatile that the cryptocurrencies are, so Bitcoin and that, the more volatile that Bitcoin is, that increases your return daily. So there's a guy had about 5 grand on there and he's getting like 150 quid returns a day. He got like $500 and something in a week. Number one, you could have your 5 grand investment back in 4 months. Plus during that time, it is you do have to lock it in there, so your 5 grand is invested for 166 days overall, so you can't take out the initial 5 grand. But with those returns, like $500 in a week, you could be turning and putting that $500 into Veritasium. So buying $500 a week of Veritasium will be returning you, well, at the moment, like, it's the hottest crypto coin out there. But again, leave it for a month, you've got 2 grand. Take that 2 grand, buy $1,000 worth of Veritasium, or even 1,400, and with the other 600 break that down into 200 into 3 smaller cryptos, and you're just building up and then watch those cryptos. So that's how I broke it all down. Watch all those cryptos, and as all them cryptos double in value or whatever, sell those, and it's just trading really, like. But anyway, so stockpiling that while holding the initial investment, like, that's the idea. Just working that out in my head, getting a balance sheet together for that. So I've done that, about an hour and a half on that, getting all the values, what I bought them for, what I sold them for, which I'm going to need now because I'm going to have to pay capital gains on anything I cash out on, which again is the idea moving forward, that I'm going to have a cash flow stream, but I'm going to have to tax it, so I need to keep a close eye on that. And then I sent an email, I refunded the girl at the party last week 1/3 of her deposit. I purchased the linen for the property. The cleaners, I sent the email yesterday complaining about they done nothing but change 2 beds. They didn't even do the duvet on the 3rd. They washed it in the house. It was all crinkled. They didn't even put it on the bed. I took it out of the dryer. It was crinkled to pieces. For my guest tour, I couldn't iron it. So everything was dirty. I sent them not a bad email, but I just took a picture, listed what was dirty. Didn't clean the glass screens, didn't clean the glass tables, didn't clean the microwave and the oven. You could see the smudge prints, all the kitchen cupboards. I had washed all the floors the day before because they didn't turn up when they were supposed to. Luckily they wanted a guest checking in that night, so I had washed the floors 3 times. They didn't have to wash the floors. So basically they charged me 3 hours plus linen for changing 2 beds. So I sent a big complaint. They haven't responded. They're meant to be coming today to clean the property. I don't expect them to turn up, but we should see. Plus she tried to bill me for 3 days for 3 cleans at 300 and something quid that I'd already paid for. So I bought the linen out of the money that I've claimed for the lady that had the party the weekend, and that should be arriving tomorrow. I'm going to start cleaning the property myself. So that's the plan. I've got a messaged a co-host for when I'm away on holidays in the next couple of weeks. So I'm going to clean it for a month or 2. I spoke to Harvey yesterday. He's coming back to me with a contract on Monday about funds. So from next Monday I'm back searching for properties, development and rent to rent and serviced accommodation. The plan now is to do 10 or 15 minutes worth of training and then just crack on with my to-do list, and then it's my housemate Neil's 40th birthday today, so we're going out for food and beers tonight. Oh yeah, I got the vlogs done up until the 25th, so that's what I'm going to do today. I want to get another couple of vlogs done, and then I placed a couple of trades yesterday on Ether Delta, my first ever, but they haven't been filled and I don't really understand it, so I watched a video on that this morning, but it keeps crashing because the signal is poor and it's an exchange, so you're live trading. I'm going to go up to Starbucks. I should really go down to, maybe I'll go down to Central Working and try it down there if the signal is better. We shall see. But I want to place those trades, cancel the ones I have and place new ones.
It's fun.